Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. I hope you guys are having a nice day today, and I hope you guys are ready to settle in and watch, because I am going to tell you why am I thinking that I am going to, in 2018, try out the Erin Condren vertical and leave my passion planner when it's working so well for me. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I don't know sometimes why I have these feelings. I just do, even more so now that I'm running this channel than I ever have before. But all right, so if you've watched my passion planner videos, watch my latest one that's like, passion planner update that tells how I'm using it right now. You will see how my passion planner is working for me. You will see that I am mainly a full functional planner, not a sticker, make it pretty planner. In another video talking about my to-do list notebook and how I used that with my passion planner, that's another video. My Erin Condren to-do list notebook, which has been an amazing new functional thing in my life. I have a video on that about how I'm using it with my passion planner. And in that video, I mentioned one way in which I figured out to make the passion planner more functional for me and make it my own. And this is kind of something that will convert to the Erin Condren, so I wanted to mention it. I was finding that I didn't know when I bought the passion planner if I would use the timed columns or not. Lots of people don't, so people use the passion planner in all different ways. But I have learned that when I write my timed appointments in, I'm getting lost on them because I'm having to look like, here's an appointment, here's an appointment, here's an appointment, here's an appointment. And then my to-dos go in between, but everything kind of gets lost because it's broken up by looking for my appointments. And yes, I would try to write if there was one big appointment for the day or somewhere we had to be up here and then highlight it or something. But I have found I just like all my appointments to be at the top of my page so I've just started doing this because that is the way as a stay-at-home mom that my day makes sense to me. So I'm just going to start putting any appointments or like an errand that must be done on that day, and I know I'm going to do it on that day. Like, go get my son's haircut or something. Up here. And I might bump this down to 10 a.m. to make it a little bit bigger, I'm thinking. But it's something I just drew in and I am starting next week. Because I had too much pre-planned that looked like this to start it before then. So any of my appointments or big things for the day, that week was I couldn't do it for the whole week because I already had some pre-planned too. But all my appointments will be up here. And then the rest of the day will just be, the pre-planning to-dos or stuff we could do on that day, might possibly get done type of thing. And so I think that will just make all my appointments stand out more to me. And it's going to make sense to me because that's the way I've used kind of other planners in the past. I have to have a way that my appointments for the day stand out, or an errand that must get done, because that rules my day as a stay-at-home mom. And the rest of my day can all fall into place. Because when school starts up, I have one in public school and one at home homeschooling with me. And my day, unfortunately, gets so full and regimented with those two schedules that I need to see if I have any appointments for that day. If I don't, then I have nothing time-wise ruling my day other than the public school time schedule. And then I have nothing time-wise, and then I'll see a blank space there. So it'll be easy for me to visually see it. And I'm a very visual person. So how I think and why am I thinking of trying the Erin Condren in 2018? Okay, so I will have used this passion planner since May. So it will have been 7 months that I will have been in the passion planner at the end of the year. And I didn't start my Erin Condren until January because, number one, I wanted a smaller. I didn't want it to be as heavy and thick as an 18-month because I have the 18-month horizontal neutral, which I do photo journaling in. And I have other videos about that if you'd like to see that. So I didn't want it to be as heavy as that one. And I wanted to try out the gold coil and see if I got any tarnishing so I could report on that. So I got that. And I also got my first cover with any gold foiling. So, and I absolutely love it. It makes me happy. So why do I want to try out the Erin Condren? Well, because of that reason. Because it makes me happy, and I think I might be able to make it work in my life, and it just looks a little bit neater to me. So if I can make it work, that will make me happier. Like, here are my month spreads in my passion planner, and I love having the undated passion planner. If I'm going to use the passion planner, I think I'm mainly going to go undated all the time, because I like how, number one, it's not wasted if you stop using it. You can start it at any time. And number two, also, all the months are in the front for the undated. And since it's a planner without tabs, I actually love having all the months in the front. But I love having all the room on here, but I don't love how, like, I have to number it, which isn't as neat. I do like having the color in it, though. But Erin Condren adds her own color, and you don't get any of the holidays pre-printed in. So I love my passion planner, and I might end up going back to it. But in 2018, I'm going to give this a try. But I'm going to use my passion planner through the end of 2017. And then in 2018, I'm going to give this a try. And of course, I will report to you guys, and we will see how it's working. So I got her colorful in this one, since I got the neutral for journaling. I got the neutral horizontal for my photo journal, and I have videos reviewing that and how I'm doing that also on my channel if you want to check those out if you're interested. I also have a comparison video between this vertical colorful and the horizontal neutral. I also have a comparison of those two on my channel. So I'm not going to go through like every aspect of the planner, because I have those full review videos. I'm just talking about why, what is making me want to switch, and how do I see myself using this in 2018. That's what this video is about. So it's not a review on her planner. Okay, so I see myself happy with the colors. And so these are things that I would keep track of normally on my monthly page in my passion planner. I would keep track of them over here. Now, since there's not as much room on the Erin Condren, I thought I would use her monthly page to keep track of it here, because all you have on monthly page with Erin Condren is this little spot. So we're going to see how I do going back down to something smaller. I have always used something this size, typically. Passion Planner was the first bigger 8.5 by 11 that I've ever used, and the first bound, and I have loved that about it. I've loved so many things about it, and I honestly couldn't tell you at this point if I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to try this in 2018, and then I'm going to see which one works better for me. This one definitely makes me happier, just the neatness of it. It just makes me happy. I think all of you guys who love Erin Condren or those types of things can relate, and I always say that a planner should make you happy. You hear me harping on that in videos. So anyway, I like using her little free stickers that come with the planner, because it makes any appointments or like no school for the day, it makes it easily stand out without having to go through with a highlighter or anything, and it kind of matches your month and looks pretty nice. But as you guys know, if you've seen my planning videos, I am a functional planner, and you guys know this won't stay. This is like pre-planned to 2018. Not much is in here, so it won't stay this neat. I think we all know that. If you've seen my other videos, you know me. But this is how I'm envisioning myself using it. Since I blocked off the top of my passion planner for appointments, that's exactly what I want to do with the top box here in the Erin Condren. Now, whether I will like this being enough room or not, I don't know, honestly, at this point. But I'm going to use this for like, this is the day we go back to school. Anything big like that, or in no school, or appointments, are going to go in this box. So I can easily look up here and see if this box is blank, then I have nothing, ruling my day other than the, public school start and stop times type of thing. So that will be, I know people use their 3 boxes in so many different ways. I've seen in so many different videos. This is the way I'm planning on it. We'll see how it works out. Okay, so that's going to be for appointments. And then the rest of this, I see using it just as the rest of my to-dos. You know, when I plan ahead, things I think about that I'm going to do that day, you know, but possibly may or may not happen, just my pre-planning type of stuff like that, because I do my daily, like, to-do list in my hardbound notebook. I have a video on that, about how I'm doing that in conjunction with my passion planner right now. I just scribble out a daily to-do list every day from looking at my planner. So it's really helpful and it's working really good for me right now. But I go more in depth into that in my video. So the rest of it will just be all this stuff. And then obviously I won't have room for my to-do list, like for the week down here. And I may miss that a lot, but I always end up transferring that into my to-do list notebook. I have a whole weekly to-do list. And so I may be able to find a way, just, you know, pre-writing my weeks ahead of time to be able to keep all those lists in here. I mean, we'll just see how much I miss it. But I do have a weekly to-do list in here, and I do always take it out of here and transfer it into here. So it may work with me to go smaller. It may not. So these will just be those daily to-do, plan ahead, think ofs. And I won't have my habit tracker taped on, which I print from the Passion Planner site every week. And I really only actually have four habits right now, but I'm probably going to only have 3 when the school starts, that I'm not like super vigilant. I just like to glance down there and see how I've done that week. That's basically all it's for. So I might just write those, actually just down in here. Like I'd probably just write G for gym and just check off if I went or not. Or sometimes I write like what I did. If I did elliptical, I just write an E in that little box on my habit tracker. If I did like a 5K on the treadmill, then I just write 5K, just so I can look at the week and be like, oh wow, okay, I only ran once this week. You know, picking it at the gym. I've been doing other stuff, so maybe I want to make sure I run twice next week or something like that. So I'm thinking that that is what my bottom section might be. This is just, you know, preliminary thinking. Would be my habit trackers. And of course, like any big things that I just want in front of me for the week could go here. I think I still want to write good things for the week in here, because Passion Planner has a box for that. And I've really liked that because it just helps me to focus on the positive for that week. And as good things that happened, I just fill them in there as they happen. I don't wait till the end of the week and like try to think of them. It's just as the week goes on, good things that happened, I put them in there. So, and I might still do a this week's focus on the side too, because I've actually really enjoyed those 2 things. So I'm thinking that my this week's focus could either be in here, or good things that happened that week could be in there. And then the other one could be down here, and then just big items that I want to keep in front of my face are right there, even though I have my to-do list book. So that's my preliminary thinking. And like I said, things that I kept track of on my monthly, like if we go to my in-laws and what date, if we see my parents, what date, the date we get donuts, because we get it once a month. And this way my boys won't say, we didn't get donuts this month. I keep track of that so I can tell them the date. And that's something for church, keep track of if I've done that. And so, yeah, I mean, I could keep track of those things over here, but I'm experimenting with how I'm going to use this page. This might be a monthly like to-do list to keep me on focus. And then weekly, what I would do is come look at my monthly to-do list as I make my weekly list and see what I can pluck off of that for that week. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about that. What else am I thinking? The colors just make me happy. And the motivation I feel when looking at it makes me happy. So, but I mean, my Passion Planner has made me happy too. This is just in a different way. I know it's weird because they're completely 100% different things. But I will say that the thing that made me probably stop using my InkWELL press horizontal, which I don't have up here right now, but I do have an InkWELL press vertical up here right now. Sorry, my horizontal's downstairs because I use it as my food diary tracking when I do that. But is her colors. Besides the point that I wanted to try Passion Planner to have my to-do list at the bottom and have more room. And I will do a whole comparison on these vertical spreads, so we're not going to go into that right now. But I was using the horizontal InkWELL, and the thing that probably made me quit it, besides wanting to try Passion Planner for the room of the to-do list at the bottom, was just the happiness factor. The colors were just so muted, which at first I thought I really, really liked. But then as I went on, it was just, I couldn't get excited about them. Like, looking at the day didn't really make me, I don't know, excited. That's the best way I can explain it. And while I think she uses her space a lot better in her vertical, these 3 boxes I think might work for me, even though it doesn't give you as much writing room as this. But yeah, I think I just got burnt out on her just being so, I don't know, classic and muted. Although this is my favorite color tone of her InkWELL. But I think that's the thing that turned me off from using it the most. Now, I could have definitely gone on and finished the year in it for sure. Honestly, if I wasn't running this planner channel, I would have finished the year in it. Until I started this channel, I honestly would just stick with my planner, what I bought for the year, until the next year, because I just wasn't going to spend the money on trying out different things. And I didn't have the money then in previous years. So, yeah, so I would have just stayed with my planner. But I have reasons now, running this channel, to try out different things, and it's really fun and get to see what works best for me. So this is what I'm thinking I'm going to try in 2018, and we do have notes pages at the back. Not sure how or when I will utilize those, but I do like that they're there. And if you want a full review on this planner for all it comes with and entails, you can look up that video. And if you want a full review on Passion Planner, you can look up that video. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. We will see what happens in 2018 as it comes up. I will, of course, keep you updated as I finish my Passion Planner for this year and start planning more in this one. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you next time.